I know very well how foolish it sounds to those who are lost when they hear that Yahusha died to save them. But we who are saved recognize this message as the very power of Elohim. For Elohim says, I will destroy all human plans of salvation, no matter how wise they seem to be, and ignore the best ideas of men, even the most brilliant of them. So what about these wise men, these scholars, these brilliant debaters of this world's great affairs? Well, Elohim has made them all look foolish and has shown their wisdom to be useless nonsense. For Elohim in his wisdom saw to it that the world would never find Elohim through human brilliance. So not through our own doings can we be saved, not of works, lest anyone should boast. And then he stepped in and saved all those who believed his message, which the world calls foolish and silly. It seems foolish to the Jews because they want a sign from heaven as proof that what is preached is true. And it is foolish to the nations because they believe only what agrees with their philosophy and seems wise to them. So when we preach about Christ dying to save them, the Jews are offended and the Gentiles say it's all nonsense. But Elohim has opened the eyes of those called to salvation, both the Jews and the nations, the Gentiles, to see that Christ is the mighty power of Elohim to save them. Christ himself is the center of Elohim's wise plan for their salvation. So this so-called foolish plan of Elohim is far wiser than the wisest plan of the wisest man. And Elohim, God in his weakness, Christ dying on that cross, is far stronger than any man. That is why not of works, lest anyone should boast. But notice among yourselves, dear brothers and sisters, that very few of you who follow Christ have big names, or power, or wealth. Instead, Elohim, God, has deliberately chosen to use the ideas the world considers foolish and of little worth in order to shame those people considered by the world as wise and great. See, he uses it to shame the great. And that's why the great wise scholars, they can't comprehend these words because it's only spiritually understood. And he has chosen a plan despised by the world and counted as nothing at all. What? You believe that this guy, died on the cross and rose from you have eternal life? Foolishness. But he has used this to bring to nothing those the world considers great, so that no one, anywhere, in all of the heavens or the earth or anywhere, can ever brag in the presence of the Most High Elohim. See, it is grace we are saved through faith, not of ourselves, not of works, lest anyone should boast in his presence.